Die will bestimmt einen von uns umbringen.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion. Now in control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Kingdom Army begins to invade Imperial territory. In response, the Imperial Army garrisons soldiers at Fort Mercius.
Voll, was ich mich auch frage. Wie lange geht das Ganze noch? Felix wünscht dich anscheinend zu sprechen. Hast du Zeit? Darüber muss ich, da muss ich mir erstmal Zeit nehmen und drüber nachdenken. Ja, okay, ich habe Zeit.
Finally, I notched a win against you.
Hä? Ein haushohe Niederlage. Fast hätte ich dich gehabt. Hä? Um was geht's?
It was a narrow victory. When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past. It's like training with my brother. He always won, always, and died before I could win a single bout. From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse.
Das ist nicht absurd. Ich bin froh, dass du eine Antwort gefunden hast. Ich bin froh, dass du eine Antwort gefunden hast.
Yes, I suppose I did. I can never again spar with my brother. Not unless he climbs out of his grave.
Ja, dann lass ihn mal aus dem Grab holen. Totenbeschwörung und so.
Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against.
Oh, wen denn? Soll nicht so blöd sein, oder?
You, obviously.
Doch ist sie.
I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still.
Schreib mich bloß nicht schon ab.
Just what I was hoping you'd say. Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
Naira und Felix haben wir Unterstützungslevel erreicht. Boah, wir müssen mal die ganzen anderen Gespräche durchgehen. Oh Gott.
We have received a report from our spy. It would seem the Empire is gathering troops at Fort Mercius. This is undoubtedly in response to us taking the Great Bridge of Myrden. Their numbers are more than double ours. We believe that the Emperor herself may be leading them.
Easy, lass mal die Kaiserin stürzen.
If House Regan can reconcile with House Gloucester sooner than later, then Claude can proceed with his plan to rally the Alliance Lords, gather troops, and invade Empire territory.
At this rate, 3 military forces will be clashing at Grande Field.
Genau wie vor 5 Jahren, genau wie eine Adler-Löwenschlacht. Genau wie vor 5 Jahren.
If you wish to indulge in nostalgia, do it elsewhere.
Ah, halt die Klappe.
I'm afraid the difference in military strength is far from negligible. While we are elite soldiers, I am still uneasy about this.
If possible, I'd like to request reinforcements right away. If we can rely on any of the major kingdom houses for military support, it would be House Karen, I'd wager.
Warum?
House Karen has yet to declare fealty to the Empire.
It is also my home. I will make the request to my father. With things as they are, I don't think he can refuse. The Church has long protected me. I am certain that any request from the Church will be answered to the utmost of their ability.
Very well. We're counting on you, Catherine.
I suppose that is all we can do for now.
So it would seem. Though if there are any other avenues worth exploring, I would suggest...
Ein Bündnis mit der Allianz.
Ah, good point. We have no reason to engage the Alliance directly.
Even if we do receive Count Karen's aid, we still won't have the troops we need to face the Empire.
But if we join forces with the Alliance, then our numbers will rival the Empire's.
Ja, easy. Bündnis.
Agreed. It's about the only thing we can do.
Wir haben einen Plan. Auf in die Schlacht.
For now, let's send a messenger and try to figure out what the Alliance hopes to achieve.
It's hard to believe this decisive battle will take place at Rande Field. I imagine that place is full of memories for all of you.
We won the Battle of the Eagle and Lion back in the day. It seems like a lifetime ago.
I can't help but remember, even though I wish I didn't.
Our feast after the battle. I remember it well. We all had so much fun together.
No! Please, stop it. I had finally put all of that out of my mind. This isn't right. They're our friends. We used to study together. We shouldn't be fighting them.
Why not march up to Her Majesty in a reminder of that? Oh, that's right. Because you want to live to see tomorrow.
Zeit für Animal Crossing hattest du bestimmt auch noch nicht, oder? Nope.
No matter who the enemy is, I will
Mit
fight
den
for His Highness.
Frühlingsanfang verpasst.
Tell me, Boar Prince, do we stand a chance?
Who knows?
Ich glaube, es gibt auch wieder Zeug, was ich sammeln kann.
If we lose, we'll have died for you. I hope you know that.
Also so für Fische, Insekten, sowas.
That's enough,
Glaub ich.
Felix. We must focus on the battle ahead.
Make your peace before we depart. It's kill or be killed out there. We will cross blades with the Empire, but it's possible we will also have to strike down the Alliance.
Ich will das Zeug für Mario kaufen. Ach ja. Ach ja. Da war was. Also ich war von dem Trailer nicht so begeistert.
Your Highness, do you feel no hesitation about killing your former friends?
Ich glaube, ich werde mir das Zeug eher bei anderen angucken.
I'm used to killing familiar faces by now.
Da es aber über Nook Shopping läuft, kann man sich nur maximal 5 Items pro Tag kaufen. Ich hab mir hin. Oh, warte, ich habe Geburtstag. Hey, ich habe Geburtstag. Yay, Gilbert. Brief von Gilbert. Blaulöwenporsche. Ekodön. Danke. Ich will den Brief von Gilbert lesen. Gilbert. Ne. Ist er hier irgendwo dabei? Wir alle sollten dankbar dafür sein, dass du in diese Welt geboren wurdest. Das meine ich ernst. Oh, süß. Hey, wir haben noch mega viele Gespräche. Oh, Mensch, Dimitri. Du hast mit dieser Person eine enge Verbindung, um eure Bande zu stärken. Warte bitte nach Kriegsende. What? What?
Hello, Felix. So, it was your turn to clean out the greenhouse, right?
Yes.
Well, I went ahead and took care of it. I also cleaned up the warehouse.
Why?
I just wanted to help you out. So that... Okay, fine. I'm bribing you. So you'll forget.
Forget what?
Are you really gonna make me say it? Before, in the greenhouse, I want you to forget what you saw and heard. If you agree to forget about it, I'll take your shift in the stables. Do we have a deal?
No thanks.
No? But that's not okay! You have to forget about it, right?
I can't.
Oopsie.
It's permanently etched in my memory. A mountain of sweets, as well as steaks and cakes. Stacks of them, apparently. I'm also intrigued by those bear and swamp beastie songs you mentioned. Ah, and I've been meaning to ask about the move that went along with crumbs and yums. Was that fencing footwork?
Nom nom.
Oh, stop it, Felix! You're a villain!
Hmm?
You think you're so funny? Keeping a straight face while mocking my singing and dancing? Well, you have to forget about it. Please. What if I make you a nice steak dinner? You like steak, don't you, Felix? It'll be yummy.
This isn't about steak. I just...
Fine, be stubborn. Tell the whole world for all I care. I'll just learn to live with the funny looks I'll get from everyone. They'll all say, there goes that Annette, the girl with the funny ideas about food. You're just the evilest of villains, Felix! I'll hate you forever and ever!
Oh.
Just trying to be nice. Funny ideas about food. Even the bullies in her head are ridiculous. I really don't understand that girl.
Ich muss gleich mal auf Meerestiersuche gehen. Ich auch, theoretisch.
Excellent. Well done, Ash. Continue such work, and you will certainly make a name for yourself.
You think so? Thank you, Gilbert. You really are amazing, you know. Your skills with the lance and bow are just incredible.
One learns the craft of knighthood well after 40 years of service.
Wow, 40 years? That's incredible. With that many years of training, I'd be really strong, wouldn't I?
Further training and service will only make you stronger. Yet, why spend your life this way? Knighthood is not glamorous. On long campaigns, you sleep rough in all manner of weather, and may eat gruel more often than venison.
Schleim. Also, Haferschleim.
It seems odd that you would admire me, or that you would long to be a knight. Are you sure of yourself?
But of course, it's been my dream for a long time now. I really can't help but admire you. Your years of knighthood are so impressive.
I do not deserve your praise. I merely performed my duties to the best of my skill.
Don't be modest, you're a great knight. If there's any more you can teach me, I would be very happy to learn.
Tell me this. Once you don the armor, raise your shield, and level your lance, why? What is it you wish to protect?
Protect? Well, whatever needs protecting, right?
You must know exactly what you protect before you become a knight.
I understand. I'll take that to heart. What is it that you want to protect, if I may ask?
My duty has always been to protect my lord. That is a given for any knight, but for myself, doubly so. Then there are the personal reasons. Each knight has their own, yet mine I do not speak of.
Oh. How come?
Because it is personal. Mine. It allows me to focus on the work and grants me discipline. That is sufficient.
Discipline, huh? Something to protect. I'll have to think of something.
Du schaffst das, Ash. Du, es sind schon weniger Punkte. Deutlich weniger Punkte.
Apologies for my late arrival, Mercedes. My duties ran long, as per usual.
There's no need to apologize at all. Please, have a seat.
Pflanz.
We've met for tea so many times, but you never seem to get used to it, do you, Ingrid?
Not entirely, no. I'm not accustomed to being treated so delicately.
Gibst du Punktabzüge? Ja.
Anyway, what will we talk about today?
I actually wanted to gripe about something that's been bothering me.
You? Gripe? Now that's unusual. I'm happy to listen, of course. It's the least I can do after all the kindness you've shown me.
Thank you. The one thing I really wanted to talk about is marriage.
But...
Oh?
Yes. I received a letter from my adoptive father about marriage discussions with a noble family.
And will you accept?
That's the problem. No matter what I decide, I'll probably be married off anyway. What I really want to do is help those in need. But I think it would be more difficult to do so if I married a nobleman.
Understandably so. Sounds to me like you need a strategy to silence your father.
Sorry? To silence him?
Don't you agree? It seems the best course of action would be to consider severing all ties with the family and running away.
What?
We don't need to go that far. I'm sorry. I really just needed to let that out. I don't need you to worry about solving my problems.
Oh, okay. It's just a bit personal for me, actually. My own father has brought countless marriage proposals to my attention. He always was obsessed with me carrying on the family bloodline. At a very young age, my hand had already been promised to someone in marriage. But Glenn died young.
Hey, wenn die zwei heiraten, habt ihr das Problem doch nicht mehr, oder?
That must have been difficult for you. Would you have married him if he had survived?
Können beide machen, was sie wollen und müssen nicht mehr heiraten.
That's a good question. It's hard to imagine now. Although I did admire him quite a lot, he held true to the ideals of knighthood, proudly serving the king. Even after all these years, I aspire to be the type of knight that he embodied. But that's just it. I'm not a tool for furthering my family's fortunes. I'm a knight at heart, regardless of what my father desires.
I see. A very noble cause indeed. How strange that we should be worrying about the same thing.
Even though we are such different people.
It's true. Enjoying a nice chat over tea with you like this makes me realize maybe the paths we walk aren't so different after all. Don't you think?
I do. These tea parties of ours, they really are something special.
That they are. Ingrid, I would love to get to know you better if that's okay. I want to know about your childhood, your favorite books, the sweets you like, anything at all.
Absolutely. I'm happy to speak with you anytime. And I want to know you better too, Mercedes.
Tja.